Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So I feel like this has been going on for a long time, actually. I feel like this person has been sitting back, holding back, alone, thinking in their tower, about you. I feel like they have been alone and thinking and dreaming and fantasizing about you and thinking about this decision. This is about a decision, okay? This is about, oh, here they are with their sword up. So they're guarded, maybe not talking. Maybe you haven't talked to them in a long time. It feels like they took a gamble and they lost, or this is what they're feeling. They took a gamble and they lost. I feel like they're asking themselves a lot of questions here in this tower, about this commitment, because the ring is here, but it's also facing me on this dice. I feel like, and you can't see it because it's on the side. And I feel like they're asking questions about you, okay, about the partner. So how that partner feels about them. They're worried about this. This could be one of the things that's holding them back because they don't know how you feel about them. With the tree, I feel like the tree can be like looking back at the past, ties, the people they feel tied to, the seeds of the past. It could be, it's like the seed you plant. It's like you reap what you sow. I feel like it could be they could be crying over spilt milk, frankly. Okay. Because of the card it's sitting on, Five of Cups. So we have the ring, this commitment sitting on the Five of Cups. These are part of the central issue, and so it feels like they're crying over over a past situation. The Four of Coins tells me that they're holding back, but I see the problem right away because the Four of Coins is telling me right away what the problem is, and it was the first card out in the reading, okay? And so I always draw my central issue first. And so what the Four of Coins is saying is that the most powerful chains are not made of iron, but of air. These kinds of chains do not leave physical marks, but rather internal ones, crushing one's willpower and keeping them, or rather holding them prisoner. Too afraid to take a chance, too afraid of what might go wrong, too afraid of loss. This can also indicate not sharing something, holding on to what they have, not wanting to share it. Maybe they're too afraid also. This is somebody who has a lot of insecurities. And so what I see, also in our Five of Cups, we see that there was an argument, and this speaks to a breakup. It speaks to also regrets and despair, crying over spilt milk, feeling perhaps emotionally shut out, or this is what they did to somebody. They may have emotionally shut you out, and now they're sorry they did it. Okay, so they may have emotionally shut you out, and now they're sorry they did it. Now they're crying over spilt milk. Looking back at the past, okay, looking back at the past with the tree here, alone, crying over spilt milk, feeling very defensive, guarded, looking back at the past. It could be, we have the devil down here, so why does this keep happening to me? So there could be something deeper in their past that set them up for this type of behavior. These are decisions that they made based on a hidden emotional issue, a scar, a wound. Actually, it it's a scar, but it's still it's not healed. So for me, it's more of a wound that never healed and is bleeding. And it bleeds into everything they do. That's the problem. And so it's time to stop running from it and look at it. And they are looking at it because that's what they're doing. They're sitting up in their tower alone, trying to get the bigger picture, looking back to the past. They must figure out how or what got them into this position. You see, there's the moon. So there's something they're not seeing. Look how the moon shines its light on that one thing. The one thing is that lobster. What's the lobster do? He pinches. So what's the pinch do? Leaves a wound. And so there's something they're not seeing about this, or they're not seeing the wound. And this wound is, you notice the two wolves, they're very watchful. And so this is about being very, very watchful, most likely because they've been pinched or stung or wounded. And they're still hurting from that wound. So they need to shed light on that wound, okay? And there is the lantern for them to be able to do that. Because they want this opportunity. They've wanted it all the time, but they keep shooting themselves in the foot. And so it's like they want to get out of this situation, out of this cold, dark place. This is They've landed here because of their own actions, and it is because they never took care of that wound, okay, from the past. The one that keeps reoccurring, the pattern here. And so I feel like it's possible. It's possible that, okay, this is for somebody, but it's not for everybody. It is possible that they lost somebody to somebody else. Okay, so somebody else now has this person. Okay, or the person they dream about and fantasize about could now be with somebody else. Okay, so they may want something that someone else already has, or someone that somebody else already has, because I see a 3 and I see the devil. That's just, for someone. It could be that this wheel here, this is an opportunity that is waiting. It's waiting for this person. I feel like this person needs to break free from the devil in order to get where they want to go. And they want to go to this reunion. This is where they want to go. This is an event that is in the future. But in order to get there, they have to break free of the devil. Okay, and so this is that pattern of thinking. Okay, so and this takes us back to the 4 of coins. The most powerful chains are not made of iron. They are made of air. Okay, those chains keep them trapped. And that's exactly what's happening here. So they really want this commitment, and I feel like they are like head over heels in love. I feel like they dream about you. I feel like they fantasize about you. They long for you. This is somebody who is longing for a cup. Okay, they dream of it. They're longing for it. They're longing for this new beginning. They can't wait for this period to end so that they can have that fantasy. And so here they are again. Look at that. Alone again in their tower, thinking of communicating, wanting to make up to you. It's all here. This is all the things they think about when they're alone in their tower, in their space. They want another chance. And they want to have hope, I feel, but this is a struggle. This is actually a card of mind games, and so they could be wondering if their mind is just playing games with them, you know. um, is there, and not just their mind, but like is their heart playing games with them? What is real and what is not here? I feel like they know that they've caused a lot of damage um, through their actions, and they have lost someone that they really love because of their actions, but they are so very, very tempted to go back and fight for this love, to fight for this person. Something that they didn't do in the past. And perhaps they weren't uh, emotionally ready for this because they didn't see the bigger picture back then, you know. And so the thing is, this has come to an end. However, the love is still here. There is an opportunity, or this person wishes to create one because they love this person. They want to put an end to this very painful, dark period. And this card says that, yes, it is possible if you've learned your lesson. And maybe that's why the wheel is sitting here to say, did you learn your lesson? Or, oh, let's see if you learned your lesson. Maybe this is a test. You know, have you learned your lesson? If you've learned your lesson, you will be rewarded. If not, then the wheel will turn in the reverse. And so, yes, there's a possibility for this new beginning, okay? But like I said, it feels like they're being tested, you know? So they're longing for this person. They actually put distance between you, okay? Or they were being very distant and very cold. You don't know. All of this is going on behind closed doors. This is what they think about when they're alone. I don't feel that they have discussed this with anyone. This is their fantasy, their own world. The things they think about when they're alone, the things they dream about when they're alone. The thing is, their challenge is going to be to bring it to life. That's going to be their challenge. And they're looking at their options to do that. You see, there's the hermit, and the hermit looks to the past. And what is he looking to the past for? He's looking to the past for wisdom. This is why the snake is here. So he's holding his lantern up high. There's a lantern over here. Because why? Because there's something he wasn't seeing. You see, he's still hurting, but there's something he wasn't seeing about that incident. Okay, so, and what is it? The thing is that his pain didn't really start there. The real pain was somewhere else, and he was carrying it, okay, and projecting it always into the relationship and every relationship that he had. You know, and so this is why the devil was here. Okay, so that speaks to the pattern. And so you see that there were, it's like, again, why is this always happening to me? It's always happening to you because you have not yet seen what you were supposed to see. You have not, you have to go back and find the very first sword. It's the simplest way I can put it. Because it's the very first sword that set you up to experience all of those other swords. Okay. And so it acted, once it happened, it became a trigger. It was very painful when it happened. And so you did not want to look at it. You did not, you wanted to run from it. And that's what you did, basically, was run from it. Now it's time to stop running, you or they. Okay. I'm speaking to whoever this is, this person. So yes, there is a possibility. There is a chance. You could be soulmates with this person. And it's like you feel a very, very strong connection to that person. You would feel it, okay? And I feel like they want to heal this relationship, okay? I feel like somebody's coming back around. Somebody is coming back around. This person has had an issue, but they've never stopped loving you, and they have never stopped thinking about this, okay? There's very important, valuable information here that this person is seeking. They're seeking, or that they hold, that they want to share with you, okay? I think that they believe that you are the one for them, and they are very, very tempted to tell you this. Okay? And there's the message. But what we see at the end of these cards is the mermaid. This is something they're fantasizing about. They have not yet brought it to reality. Okay, but what we see is the hope in the fantasy that yes, I can do it. There's hope here in this cloth over his shoulder. And so his challenge, like I said, he's looking at his options to actually make this fantasy a reality. And so he's looking at his options, and he's looking, strangely enough, oddly enough, he is looking to the past, not just for the lesson, not just to figure the way out, but he's actually looking back there to find the strength to face this challenge. So I'm thinking that he's also looking back at the love, because it is the love that is going to give him this strength. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.